Hey Omnibus collectors, I've got a surprise for you. So, my past few videos I was mentioning that I was going to be moving soon, and well, that happened. So, it took a little while, and you may have seen the pictures if you follow my blog, but I finally got my shelves put up. The only thing that I'm lacking is a lot of decoration. So, I'm going to introduce you all to the new apartment that my wife and I are now living in, and show you what I've got. Now, know that I am still taping with my laptop's web camera, so I'm literally just walking around holding this guy in the palm of my hand, and it's not the greatest quality, but it's what we've got, because I don't have money to get a camera right now. Anyway, so let's go. I'm standing in the entranceway right now. Nothing exciting here, just a couple of doors. But if we come around this way, you see my wife is already decorated for Christmas, and our place is a little bit of a mess because we're still unpacking a little bit of stuff, but it's not a big deal. Kitchen is behind me. Dining room area is behind me. There's no decoration on the walls or anything. So, this is my living area. As I mentioned in a video, she let me put the bulk of my collection out in the living room. So, that was pretty exciting. I've got some crap all over the coffee table here, but otherwise this is what we've got. It's a nice entertainment center here, couch here. That's my my reading chair, and I've got 3 big shelves. So the first shelf I'm going to introduce you all to, oh, and there's my built-in shelf with all my movies and games and whatnot. I'm going to introduce you to Monolith number 1, which is a giant shelf full of Marvel comics. So, just to show like how big this shelf is, yeah, I've got all of my Marvel stuff on this shelf. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So the shelves that I have, this is a Billy shelf from IKEA. It's the black-brown Billy shelf. I got this one because I think it's black-brown. Yeah, black-brown rather than black, because I think the black one was more expensive. They're really solid. As you can see, there's not a lot of bowing in the individual shelves. I actually had this one for a while. This is what I used to have all my movies and stuff on, but since we have that built-in shelf that I pointed out earlier, I didn't need to use this one for movies anymore, and my wife told me that I could use it for my books. And now that I have an attractive shelf and not one of those crappy ones I've been using, she was cool with me putting them out here. Also, my dog is whining because I have him in his kennel right now, but we're going to ignore that and keep looking at my books. At the top here, it is extremely tall because that is an extension that I added to the top, so it can be one shelf more, and I'm glad that we did have that, because if you go down to the bottom, I'm almost out of room. I have like half of a shelf left for growth, and I've got already 2 more Marvel books on the way. The Thor God of Thunder oversized hardcover and the second Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman omnibus. So, top shelf, all omnibus. I've got Alias, Annihilation, Captain America by Brubaker 1, 2, and 3. Deadpool by Joe Kelly, Cable and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Cable. Fantastic Four by John Byrne 1 and 2. Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman number 1. Ghost Rider by Jason Aaron. Howard the Duck. Infinity Gauntlet. Iron Man by Michelini Leighton and Romita Jr. Iron Man by Busiek and Chen. And Man-Thing. Sorry if this thing is shaking a little bit. I don't have a tripod or an actual camera, and that was really high. Second shelf, more omnibus. I've got the Marvel's Omnibus, New Avengers, Punisher by Rick Remender, Punisher Max by Jason Aaron, Secret Warriors, Spider-Man by Roger Stern, Amazing Spider-Man with Michelini and McFarlane, Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, or Volume 1 rather, Mighty Thor by Walter Simonson, Thor by JMS, Uncanny X-Men 1 and 2, and then I've got some X-Men oversized hardcovers from Claremont's run: Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, Extinction Agenda, and Inferno. Third shelf is more X-Men Omnibus, and then oversized hardcovers. So here I've got X-Men 1 and 2 from Claremont and Lee, Executioner's Song, Phalanx Covenant, Age of Apocalypse, New X-Men by Morrison, Ecstatics, Astonishing X-Men, Wolverine by Jason Aaron, Wolverine and the X-Men by Jason Aaron, Uncanny X-Force by Rick Remender, the 3 OHCs of Mark Waid's Daredevil, Daredevil End of Days OHC, Dark Avengers, Hulk 1, 2, and 3, that's the entire Loeb run, Incredible Hulks, Fall of the Hulks and Incredible Hulks, World War Hulks, oversized hardcovers, and then the 2 volumes of Jason Aaron's run on Incredible Hulk. Next shelf is about half filled with more oversized hardcovers. There's Infinity, Inhumans by Jenkins and Lee, Invincible Iron Man, Volume 1, Punisher Max, Volume 1, Superior Spider-Man 1 and 2, Thanos Infinity Revelation, The 12, Wolverine Old Man Logan. I think some of these X-Men ones are out of order, but I'll fix that later. Supernovas, Messiah Complex, Utopia, X-Force by Kyle and Yost 1 and 2, Necrosha, Nation X, Second Coming, Age of X, Schism, All New X-Men Volume 1, and Battle of the Atom. And then there's my premiere hardcover classics. I've got Hawkeye, Fantastic Four 1, 2, 3, 4, Rocket Raccoon, Nick Fury vs. S.H.I.E.L.D., Spider-Man Death of the Stacys, Death of Jean DeWolf, and Kraven's Last Hunt. And then I've got Wolverine, Wolverine Weapon X, Wolverine Not Dead Yet, and Wolverine Origin. Then God Loves, Man Kills from the X-Men. Then I've got Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine, Marvel Boy, and then a bunch of paperbacks. I don't want to individually go through all these paperbacks, but yeah, there's from Alpha Flight through the first Daredevil Ultimate Collection by Bendis. Then I've got more Daredevil, some Deadpool, Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy, a bunch of Hulk stuff. Hulk bleeds into Incredible Hercules, which then goes to my Red Hulk stuff by Jeff Parker, and Red She-Hulk by Jeff Parker, Immortal Iron Fist, complete collections, some Iron Man, Journey into Mystery complete collections, Journey into Mystery by Catherine Immonen, Moon Knight, Mystique, Nova, Pulse, Punisher, Runaways, She-Hulk, Skrull Kill Crew, and then I go to my Spider-Man books. This next shelf is a lot of Spider-Man. And then I go into some Thor, some Thunderbolts, Toxin, Warlock, Winter Soldier, some Wolverine, X-Factor by Peter David, some X-Men paperbacks, then X-Men Legacy, and then we get down to the bottom shelf here, and it's the rest of X-Men Legacy, and then my Marvel events, going from Secret Wars through, we've got the New Avengers Illuminati. I don't have the collected editions for, like, Secret Invasion and forward. And then I've got my Cosmic events from the Aftermath for Infinity Gauntlet all the way through Thanos Imperative. And then some non-616 Marvel material. Bullet Points, Strange Tales, Fury Max, Ultimates 1 and 2, Ultimate Comics Cap, and then my Kick-Ass collections. I don't have the third Kick-Ass volume, but I'll get that one soon enough. Actually, I'm waiting to see if they're going to do a omnibus of that one, because now that the series is done, unless there's going to be another mini-series like the Hit Girl one was. But that's discussion for another time. I'm going to move on to my next shelf, is my DC monolith. Not as tall as the other one, you can see, because it doesn't have that extension at the top. But it's still a pretty big shelf. It's the same type of shelf. It's another one of these Billy shelves from IKEA. It's the black-brown, very sturdy. So the top shelf up here, I start with my DC Omnibus and some DC Deluxe editions. Hawkman by Johns, JLA by Morrison, JSA by Johns, Volume 1, Planetary, Solo Deluxe Edition, Teen Titans by Johns, and then I've got a bunch of Batman and Batman-related oversized hardcovers, the majority of which are from Morrison's run. I've got Batwoman Elegy, that's the Rucka and Williams third volume, Batman Noir, the Eduardo Risso collection, because I really love Azzarello and Risso's Batman stuff, and then it goes into Morrison's deluxe hardcovers, and then Morrison's second Batman Incorporated volume, and then I've got some more Batman hardcovers, including the Doug Mensch, whatever, however you pronounce his name, Batman Heart of Hush, and then all the Batman Scott Snyder stuff, with Black Mirror and the New 52, and then I've got a bunch of Batwoman hardcovers from the New 52, Man Who Laughs, Batman Earth 1. Second shelf continues my Batman stuff, Joker, All-Star Batman and Robin, Dark Knight Returns. I know I've got an Iron Man cup on the DC shelf. My wife decorated the, she put the cups out, I just haven't moved them yet. I don't want to sound rude, but yeah, I had them sitting on the kitchen counter, and she was like, "I decorated your shelves with the cups," and I was like, "Oh, okay," but yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. Batgirl and Robin Year 1. I've got the Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale Batman books, then a bunch of other Batman books, just smaller paperbacks. Nightfall 1, 2, and 3, No Man's Land 1, 2, and 3. I still need to get 4. I got Bruce Wayne Murdered and Bruce Wayne Fugitive new editions, Hush, Broken City, Under the Red Hood. Then I've got my Animal Man, New 52, Aquaman, a couple of the New 52s, Booster Gold, the 2 volumes that Johns wrote, Catwoman 1 in Rome, which is Loeb and Sale, the 3 new volumes of Brubaker's Catwoman, Challenges of the Unknown by Loeb and Sale. Obviously, I'm a fan of the Loeb and Sale team. Dial H Volume 1. I haven't gotten Volume 2, but they're releasing a deluxe edition, so I don't really care. Flash by Morrison and Miller, Volumes 1 and 2, and then I've got the entire Flash by Johns, starring Wally West, going from Wonderland through Rogue War. In paperback. I didn't get the omnibus ones of that. They started putting those out like right after I tracked down all of those volumes, and I got really pissed off, but maybe one day I'll go after those, but I know the binding's not great, and I'm pretty happy with the paperbacks as is. Moving on, I've got Move Forward, the first of the New 52 Flash volumes. I've got the Frankenstein by Jeff Lemire and Matt Kindt series. Green Arrow, I've got volumes from Jeff Lemire's run. And then I start my Green Lantern stuff with Ring Quest from Green Lantern Corps, Will World, and then it goes into Rebirth, and that's the beginning of the Johns run, and that runs into my next shelf. Goes through the rest of John's run. As soon as the omnibus for those start coming out, I'm going to start trading up to those. iVampire Classic and Modern, Justice League Dark, I only have Volume 2. Don't judge me, I missed out on the first volume. Justice League International 1 through 6, I'm pretty ticked off that they've stopped producing, because this is a really awesome series. I also have the formerly known as the Justice League, and I can't believe it's not the Justice League, which are also the same creative team. Lex Luthor, Man of Steel, OMAC, Plastic Man, Volumes 1 and 2 from Kyle Baker's run. These are out of order. See me fixing my shelves on my own video. Yeah, Plastic Man Volumes 1 and 2 from Kyle Baker. Those are really awesome. Resurrection Man, the classic series. They still need to put out a second volume of that one. I kind of forgot about that. 7 Soldiers of Victory, 4 paperbacks. I got Shazam by Jeff Johns. I have 4 out of the 6 Starman Omnis. And then I got a bunch of Superman stuff. I got the Death and Return trilogy right here. I got a couple Superboy books as well. And a bunch of different Superman. This is a bunch of the Jeff Johns run. This is the Paul Cornell run. Grant Morrison's Action. Grant Morrison's All-Star. Some more Superman stuff. It goes into more Marvel Cups on my DC shelf. I got the New 52 Swamp Thing stuff up here. New 52 Wonder Woman. More Marvel Cups. More New 52 Wonder Woman, and my DC events with Crisis on Infinite Earths going through Brightest Day, and then I've got Kingdom Come, the JLA Avengers crossover book, DC Universe Alan Moore stories, the original paperback, not the new hardcover one. Ronin, Space Ghost, Desolation Jones, Authority, Watchmen, Before Watchmen. Yeah, I did buy all 4 of those. And then I go to my Vertigo stuff, starting with my deluxe editions for 100 Bullets, Animal Man Omnibus, DMZ Deluxe Editions, Doom Patrol Omnibus, Flex Mentallo Deluxe Edition, House of Secrets Omnibus, Invisibles Omnibus, Joe the Barbarian Deluxe Edition, Sandman Omnibus, Sandman Endless Nights, Why the Last Man Deluxe Edition, my hardcovers for American Vampire 1 through 6, Django Unchained hardcovers, Saga of the Swamp Thing by Alan Moore hardcovers 1 through 6, and then all my Vertigo paperbacks. I've got the volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Animal Man that follow the Morrison run, Day Tripper, Death, Enigma, Ex Machina 1 through 3, Fables, volumes 1 that I've got through 15 over here. I need to catch up on those, but I'm probably going to trade up for the deluxe editions. I've got The Filth by Morrison, Hellblazer volumes 1 through 9. I really dig these new collections. It's a Bird by Stephen T. Siegel, Kid Eternity by Grant Morrison, Kill Your Boyfriend, Grant Morrison, Losers Book 1 and 2, Lucifer Book 1 through 4, The Nobody by Jeff Lemire, Mystery Play by Grant Morrison, Northlanders Volumes 1 through 4. I still need to collect the rest of that series in paperback. Other Side by Jason Aaron, Preacher, complete series in paperback by Ennis, Punk Rock Jesus by Sean Murphy, Sea Guy, Volume 1 by Grant Morrison, Sebastian O by Grant Morrison, Scalped, complete series by Jason Aaron, Swamp Thing 7, 8, and 9, following the Moore run. This is the Veitch stuff. Swamp Thing Roots by John J. Muth, Swamp Thing by Brian K. Vaughan, Swamp Thing by Diggle, and then Swamp Thing by Josh Dysart. I have the first 3 volumes of Sweet Tooth. I had all the single issues before, but now I'm just waiting for the deluxe editions. Transmetropolitan Volume 1, and then I ran out of room on my DC shelf, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get one of those extenders for the top of the shelf sometime in the near future, and then I'll have enough room to put all this stuff, as well as some room to grow, because right now I'm just going to be stacking on there. So I have the rest of Transmetropolitan. I've got Unknown Soldier by Josh Dysart, Unwritten, all the paperbacks for that one. I need to get the rest of it. It's going to be ending soon, so I'm pretty sure they'll be releasing deluxe editions of that, and I'm not too concerned with the paperbacks. Then I got a couple of these Vertigo Resurrected things, and then Vimanorama, or Vimanorama, however you pronounce it, by Grant Morrison, and then We 3, of course. So that is my DC shelf in its entirety. DC Vertigo, basically. And then my final shelf is one that I was using in the old apartment, and I put it out here because I don't have a third shelf. I don't really have the money to buy a third shelf to match with the other 2. But this one's black anyway, so I decided to use this one for all my... It's Dark Horse, Image, and other indie stuff. So on the top shelf is all the big books that literally are too tall to fit on that other shelves. I've got Buffy Library Editions 1 through 4 from Season 8, Fear Agent Library Edition 1 and 2, Hellboy Library Editions 1 through 6, Big Damn Sin City, Crawl Space by Rick Remender, and then The Fifth Beatle. And then on the second shelf, I've got Beasts of Burden, Hardboiled, Godzilla Awakening, Butcher Baker Deluxe Edition, Chew Omnivore Editions 1 through 4, Fatale Deluxe Edition Volume 1, Manhattan Projects Deluxe Volume 1, Peter Panzerfaust Deluxe Volume 1, King City Complete Paperback Collection, One Trick Ripoff by Paul Pope, Severed by Scott Snyder, The Four Plague of Frogs hardcovers for BPRD, Volumes 1 through 3 of Mind Management by Matt Kent, Amory Wars by Claudio Sanchez. It's the Coheed and Cambria stuff. Another Out of Place Marvel Cup. Underwater Welder by Jeff Lemire. I've got a couple of Adventure Time trade paperbacks. Steed and Mrs. Peel by Grant Morrison paperback. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Third shelf, more paperbacks. I've got Squee, Ghost World, Crow, Godzilla Half-Century War, the complete Martha Washington book, Umbrella Academy Volumes 1 and 2, Change, Four Eyes, I Kill Giants, Invincible Compendium 1 and 2, Luther Strode 1 and 2, Mara, Midnight Nation, Spawn Compendium 1, Walking Dead Compendiums 1 and 2, Wanted, Wild Children, Asterios Polyp, Goodbye Chunky Rice, Blankets, Black Hole, Bone, and then on the bottom shelf here, I gotta adjust myself, Essex County and Lost Dogs by Jeff Lemire, Paul Pope's Battling Boy Volume 1, Brian Lee O'Malley's Seconds, Scott Pilgrim 1 through 5 Color Edition, Scott Pilgrim 1 through 6 Regular Black and White Edition, Lost Girls, Zelda Hyrule Historia, and this comics thing that has a bunch of classic newspaper strip comics. So yeah, those are the 3 shelves of all my Western stuff. I've already spent 20 minutes talking about all this stuff, so that's pretty exciting, and I still have more to show you. Just quickly, here's my entertainment center. Got my Wii U, my Wii, my Nintendo 64, and my Super Nintendo, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and I do have an AV system with surround sound. I've got a couple speakers up here. There's a junk, or scrap metal Wolverine statue that a friend of mine gave me. So we do like to watch TV and play video games. Here's my shelf of movies. I used to have a ton more, but I sold all of my DVDs because I want to just get Blu-rays now. So I've got a bunch of stuff here. Movies, TV shows, that's my head. DVDs, I kept a few of them if they haven't been made into Blu-ray or the Blu-rays are too hard to find. There's Breaking Bad, the complete box set. Lost, seasons 1 through 4. My wife is a big fan of 6 Feet Under. I've never watched it though, but I bought her the complete series. Twin Peaks, there's a Gorillaz DVD from a while ago. I really dig the Gorillaz. Aeon Flux, I've got the complete Batman animated series. Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Beyond complete series, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. And then that's the Gotham Knight movie that came out, animated thing that came out after Dark Knight came out. Complete Transformers Generation 1, complete Ninja Turtles series, some more stuff, a bunch of anime, my PlayStation 2 games. I actually have custom covers for Final Fantasy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, so that they line up with my, they line up together on the shelf with all the PlayStation 2 stuff, because I'm really OCD about that kind of thing. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, I haven't even played half of these games, but I work at GameStop, so I get stuff for pretty cheap. GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Christmas tree, bathroom. And now we're going into the bedroom, where I have a surprise to show you people, because this is something that has never before been, it hasn't been put together before. So it's exciting for me to finally have this all together. It doesn't look fantastic. Closet. I'm going to close that. But it's better than what it was. Back in my first videos where I was showing off my collection, I showed off my manga that was in the closet, and it was literally just stacked up to the ceiling. And I had a ton of people like, holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. So I finally was able to, now that I have those new shelves out there, I'm finally able to display my manga, and I have more room in this apartment. So here's everything I've got on a bunch of crappy shelves. And I still have a bunch of things I need to put up, but this is all my manga on like a bunch of mismatched shelves. But let's see, I start over here with Hellsing volumes 1 through 8. Still need to get volumes 9 and 10. I've read it, I loved it, but I haven't bought them yet. Trigun 1 and 2, Trigun Maximum 1 through 14, complete series. Cromartie High School, love that series. There's volumes 1 through 12, but the series got canned in America because of things happening at ADV. Blah blah blah, I don't know, whatever. I'm upset. There was only like 5 volumes left. Fooly Cooly 1 and 2, GTO the early years 1 through 6. I still need to get the rest of that. I haven't even read all of these. I don't know where. I think I stopped after number 2 because these technically were my friends and he just gave them to me. GTO volumes 1 through 17 are right there, and then up here are volumes 18 through 25, that's the end of the series. Love Hina, 1 through 14, that's a complete series. Planets, 1 through 4/2, these are out of order. That's a really good little series. Ravemaster, 1 through 16, and then 17 through 35. Full Metal Alchemist, 1, 2, and then 3 through 24. And then up here is 25, 6, and 7. That's that complete series. 1 Pound Gospel, 1 through 4 is complete series. Opart's Hunter, or as it's known in Japan, 666 Satan, volumes 1 through 19, complete series. Ranma 1/2, volumes 1 through 36, that's the complete series. Black Cat, volumes 1 through 20, that's the complete series. Kawa by Akira Toriyama. Dragon Ball 1 through 16, and Dragon Ball Z 1 through 26, complete. And more Toriyama stuff. Dr. Slump 1 through 18, complete. And then at the top of this shelf, I've got some of my bigger volumes, like Akira, the complete series 1 through 6, the Uzumaki hardcover, Evangelion, these like omnibus editions, got 4 volumes of those, Ikigami 1 through 9. I have a manga Bible that an uncle of mine gave me, Afro Samurai 1 and 2, Cowboy Bebop, the box set of the manga, and then a couple of, there's like the character book and stuff for Bleach and Death Note. I've got Hoshinengi 1 through 23 is complete. Knights of the Zodiac number 1 through 28, that's the complete one. Muyo and Roji 1 through 18, complete. Rurouni Kenshin 1 through 28, complete. Akira Toriyama's Sandland, Zombie Powder 1 through 4, that's the series that Type Kubo or Tite Kubo did before Bleach. It got canned, and that kind of sucked because it was a really neat looking concept. Busa Rankin number 1 through 10, complete. Death Note 1 through 12, complete. Ice Shield 21 number 1 through 37, complete. Gun Blaze West, another canceled series, this one by the creator of Rurouni Kenshin, so it got canceled after 3 volumes, but that's what there is. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, volumes 1 through 16, that's the complete part 3, Stardust Crusaders. And then it goes into series that I'm still working on. Gantz, I have volumes 1 through 29. There are a few volumes out right now that I need to catch up with, and it ends with volume 37, so we're getting close to the ending in America. Excel Saga, I have 1 through 19. I believe that 24 is the last volume, and it is available in America. Attack on Titan, I have 1 through 11. There are a few volumes out now I need to catch up with. And then I've got a few Shonen Jump titles that I just got a few volumes of. And I never continued buying them, but I did continue reading them. And I would like to own all of Naruto now, especially now it's done. I'd like to own all 72 volumes. One Piece is another pipe dream of catching up. And Yu Yu Hakusho is a little more obtainable because it's only like 19 volumes long. Then on this final shelf, I've got Bleach, volume 1 through 58. I'm a few volumes behind, but I have still been reading it. I just need to pick those up when I get some extra cash. And then Hunter x Hunter, volumes 1 through 31. So that's, I'm like a volume behind on that or something. So that's my manga. Hopefully in the future I can get a better set of shelves for this stuff. Instead of just using these mismatched things. And I still haven't been able to decorate. I'd like to have some stuff on the walls up here. I'm probably going to switch this shelf with this shelf and have it go like in graduating scale. So I'll have like this whole area of the wall to work with over there, and I can put like my Captain America shield up. I have a bunch of art prints, some posters, and stuff I'd like to put up, as long as my wife lets me, because I'm kind of at the mercy of her as far as what I get to do as decorations. I think she's going to take over that wall, and she gets that corner. I give her... I'm just kidding. She gets to decorate most of this stuff. I'm at her mercy. She's going to get this entire wall. She's going to get... I don't have to explain myself to you. I really don't. But anyway, I hope that y'all dig the new place. I can't wait to start making some more videos, Omnibus of the Week videos. It's going to be a lot nicer making those in here. I'll probably be sitting on this couch with the shelf over here talking about my books. So yeah, let me know what you think about the new digs. If you dig my new setup. Uh, talk about whatever books I have. I don't know. You guys can comment on whatever you want to. This is a long video. It's 30 minutes of me talking about my books. But y'all have been asking for it, and it's been a while since I really made a full video of these, like a collection video. So that's my collection. That's everything that this guy has got. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, comment, like. I'm gonna have a link to a donate button. So if you dig what the Omnibus Collector has been doing, please donate. Every penny counts. Help me to, afford a new camera, to afford to get books that y'all want me to review, things that I might not have been able to buy otherwise, and all around with living expenses, because life is expensive. But I don't have to say that. If you like what I do, please donate. Everything helps, and I really appreciate it. It's really awesome to run this channel, to run the site. I really enjoy all the feedback that I get for it. You people are fantastic. It's really a little community here. It's a nice little community of people who care about these collections. And I want to be doing this and talking about these books for years to come. I want to show you people my evolving collection. I hope that I can help y'all create your own collections as well, by giving you these reviews and overviews of these new books and to tell you whether they're worth it or not. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure, if you haven't already, check out the Tumblr page, www.theomnibuscollector.tumblr.com. I talk about upcoming releases, things I'd like to see. I post my predictions and a bunch of speculation as to what collections we might see in the future. I answer a lot of